It's Madden NFL 24, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC East. It's the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. All that and more coming up next.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and of course take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And this will be a Giants 1st down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast, but sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you, and maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Jones. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 1st down, Daniels. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Off play action. Daniels. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Eckler now between the tackles, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
What are you doing? Don't do us like that.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. They'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Daniels. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Running on first down, Eckler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the two defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Up the middle with Eckler. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Looking to throw. Daniels. 20! Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. It's Eckler again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A gain of 3, second down.
Jump offside.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Ball on the 39. Here's second down at 7. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So the completion good for just 3. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Off play action. Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Daniels. His throw incomplete.
Well, I'd say a couple people didn't get the read correct, huh? Zone coverage. Linebacker dropped right into the proper spot. Lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He was looking directly in his eyes as he threw the football, and you're right, it was telegraphed. Probably should have been picked. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And he didn't quite have the bank spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. In possession, switching back to the New York Giants. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. Jones.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From just shy of midfield, Jones had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down. Daniels on the screen. This is Eckler. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw again. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Daniels. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Isaiah Simmons leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback
under pressure, and they got to him again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. It was Austin Eckler who was the star of that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down. Off play action. Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Gano's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck, and he allows them to pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels going right back to Dotson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
3rd down and 13. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
We'll get this out wide to Singletary. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Now it's Crowder. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Second down and a yard. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Singletary to get the drive started. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Singletary on the toss play. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Crowder now to return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
This is a counter play, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Daniels. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Daniels. Complete, it's Dotson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Two yards to go, 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. New York set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Jones throw complete here to Waller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Jones. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Second and 7. Back to throw. Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Jones. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Jones. Quick slant into the hands of Darren Waller. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Second and a couple. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Gets around him, and he was down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to throw. Jones. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Gano's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. Throwing on first down, Daniels. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Daniels. That one downfield for Dotson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Jones throwing on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
And quickly they get to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Complete right side to Hyatt. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Back to throw. Jones. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Singletary. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. The book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Gano the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Washington offense set to take over. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, Eckler. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Try to take this home, they'll run. And this is going to be a Commanders' 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here. It's Eckler again. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Up the middle with Eckler. And he will have a Commanders' 1st down, and that should just about do it. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And they will take a knee here. Second and 11 now. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.